my channel, Life with Hattie, and happy Tuesday tea, you guys. This, I believe, is our fourth one to do, and it's an open collaboration with myself and Kathy from Kathy's Favorite Things, and we just decided, we got the idea from Amy, hi Amy, to do a Tuesday tea. We just decided every Tuesday, it's an open collab. If you would like to join us, you can. It can be as casual or as formal as you want it to be. But let me tell you, I'm having so much fun doing these teas. The first two Tuesday teas I just did back in my craft room with a coffee mug filled with hot water and a tea bag. And then the last one, and this one today, I'm actually using some of my mom's china. So here's her teapot. I used it last week as well. And I'm using a different teacup this time. Last time I used the one that matched this, but I'm gonna use them all. Isn't that one so pretty? And I told myself, you know, like, I don't know. As a little girl, I don't think I ever went to a tea party with my mom or anything, but I'm having so much fun with this that, you know, making a video with you guys maybe makes me seem less crazy to have a tea party by myself because I'm having it with you. So today I'm going to try the red rose strawberry cheesecake that Amy sent me. And it's a caffeine-free herbal tea blend, 0 calories, sweetened with stevia. And so Kathy's like, don't put sugar in there because it already has stevia. But you know, I like sugar and I like things sweet. I mean, I like things, as my dad, when he would say it twice, like it's hot. So I like things sweet. And I mean, I like them sweet. So I'm just gonna check this tea really quick. It looks like it is brewing nice. And this time, what I told myself was every time I have the tea party, I just kind of want to step it up a little bit each time. I don't like my setting in the kitchen here. It's too small. So maybe next week I'm gonna do it in the dining room. But here is the little sugar container that matches the tea kettle. And I did put a little sugar in here, so I'm going to put 1 small teaspoon of sugar in my teacup. And then I think it probably is ready for the tea because it's been in there brewing for a little bit. Oh yeah, I think it's ready for sure. It's dark. It's a dark tea. It looks like the blueberry one. I'm going to turn this pretty tea kettle around so you can see it. Oh, and Rhoda, she joined us last week for our tea time. Rhoda Stone, she says, no clanking. You're supposed to have your spoon go from 6 to noon and then back. 6 to noon, wait, 12? 12 to 6. And then 6 to 12. You go back and forth like that. No clanking. So you're not supposed to do this. No. And then I have my pretty little napkin here I got that I'm going to put my tea spoon on there. So anyways, I'm going to move this over to the side a little bit. And you know, I also have this time some of these little cookies. They're chocolate hazelnut cream-filled wafers. I don't even know how to pronounce that. And I got these at, where did I get these? I know I paid $1 for them. Oh, Rite Aid, that's where I bought them. So I got those at Rite Aid for $1. And I just put them in a little, one of my glass cups here. And then I had this little vase here. It says, love grows in a mother's heart. So happy late Mother's Day to anybody that was a mother. It was on Sunday and today is Tuesday. But I had some, I had this in my china cabinet. I think actually I gave this to my mother a long time ago. And then I had some fake flowers back in my craft room that I've got from the Dollar Tree. So I have my little tea set up. Now, I'm burning a fresh lavender breeze candle. And you know, I'm really not sure if you're supposed to have candles at a tea party. So does anybody know the answer to that question? Oh, this is really good too. This is this, like I said, the strawberry cheesecake. This is just as good as the blueberry one was last week. I'm definitely going to be ordering some of these online because I don't find them at our grocery store. So thank you, Amy, for that. So I have a little list of things I want to ask questions for, and I've got a list of everybody that participated in last week's Tea Tuesday. Now, what I do is once I see your video go up and you do a Tea Tuesday, I will put that link to that tea party that you're doing or the tea chat or whatever in my description box. So until it goes up and I see it, then I don't put it in until I see it. But you can always go back to my previous one, which would be like last week's. And I had a list of, we had 11 people that I know of that did it last week. And I put all their links in my description box for last week's video. So if you want to see any of their tea parties or tea time, I'm not going to call them parties because a lot of people just chatted in their chair, which is completely fine. And I even said if you wanted to do, iced tea like one of the gals did because she lives in Arizona and it was already almost 100 degrees, you can do iced tea and hot tea. You can do your tea in a mug. You can do your tea in a tumbler. You can do your tea in a teacup, whatever you like. So let me tell you who participated last week. So it was myself and Ellen, and her channel name is Ellen's Abundant Life on Less. She has done 2 weeks now worth. So thank you, Ellen. And she was one that sat in her chair last week with her puppy dog in her chair and just visited with you. And that's completely fine because it's any way you want to do it. And then Myrna from Hey Little Missy, she participated. I believe that was her second time. Hey Aim is the channel name, and that's Amy, who, we say started all this because of her wonderful tea time that she does. And she always pairs her tea with something to snack on. And she does it in every different area of her house. She does it in the backyard. She does it in her bedroom. She'll do it all over, so different places all the time. Roxanne with At Home in Arizona, she's the one who did her tea time she had iced tea in a tumbler because it was too hot in Arizona. So that's where she had her tea. And then we had my friend Rhoda, and her channel name is Rhoda Stone. Rhoda is another one that I used to watch. Well, I still watch her all the time, but last year she was doing tons and tons of tea parties on her balcony. And this year she's doing them in her formal dining room, I believe. But Rhoda sets up a tea party. Let me tell you, she has finger sandwiches and she has croissants or she'll have scones or cookies. And she's got the 3-tier thing that she puts all her stuff on. And she tells you all the etiquette rules to a proper tea party. And so, Rhoda, since I am talking about that right now, my question to anybody, not just Rhoda, but anybody is it proper manners at a tea party? And you can do whatever you want, but I'm saying that like a formal, real tea party. Is it proper manners to take your cracker or your biscuit or your cookie or your scone or something and dip it in there and then eat it? Is that proper manners, or does that look frowned upon? I'm just curious. Like I said, there's no right or wrong. So if I feel like dunking this baby in here, I will. But I'm just curious for, the real tea parties, if it's frowned upon to dunk and eat. And Rhoda said that it's not nice manners at a formal tea party to overpile your plate. Like when they have finger sandwiches and little fruit kebabs or vegetables or whatever, you're not supposed to pile your plate. Just take a little bit at a time. So, okay. And then we also had Kim from Kim's Inspired Life. She did her tea time. And we had Judy from my scrapbook loft. She had tea with us. My BFF, Kathy from Kathy's Favorite Things, of course, she had tea with us. Kathleen Robinson, she has done this with us twice also. And I believe she has it in her bedroom on her bed. And Heart to Hand Creations also did tea with us. So thank you to all you ladies that had tea time with us last week. And if any of you would like to join us today after you see this video or next Tuesday, that's fine. I know that Shay from Hobby Doc Bay said that she might want to do it, but Tuesdays doesn't work for her. So here's the deal. If it doesn't work for you on Tuesdays, then you're on your own. You know what I'm saying? Because it's Tuesday tea, but you're more than happy to do your tea anytime you want. But if you want to follow along with the Tuesday tea, then of course you need to be on Tuesdays. And if you hashtag it Tuesday tea, hashtag Tuesday tea, then you're easier to find because I can go to that and do hashtag Tuesday tea. And then if I don't know of somebody that's done one, I can see it that way. But if you're doing your tea on Thursday or something like that, then don't hashtag it, okay? You'll just be doing your own thing. So anyways, I wanted to also show you my friend Debbie from Debbie Unleashed 2.0 has an Etsy store, and she has been doing, she's been so busy, but she has been making some bracelets. And so I saw one that she made for somebody else, and I said, oh my gosh, my little granddaughters would love one of those bracelets. So she finished my granddaughter Savannah's because Savannah loves flamingos, and she has Paisley and Eleanor's on their way, and she's working on Riley's. So I just wanted to show you. Isn't that so adorable? It's a little flamingo, and then she has the S on there. I don't know if you can see it better this way, but I just thought it was so adorable. So thank you, Debbie, so much. And I'm going to be going to Montana in July, the end of July. So I'm going to take these with me and give them to the girls because I can carry them on my carry-on. And I know that they're going to love them. And then Debbie had put in here a free gift. So I think it's a little rosary. Maybe it's a little bracelet. I don't know. So I'm going to open that right now. Oh, it's a little auto bracelet. I mean, a little auto rosary. Thank you, Debbie. I'll put that in my car. She's also making some of the auto rosaries for the store I work at. I bought 12 of them from her. So, because we sell a lot of inspirational items at the pharmacy. We have a big gift section, and I'm in charge of buying all the gifts. So I bought some of those from Debbie so that we could sell them in our inspirational area. Let's see. What else did I want to talk about? Oh, what did you guys do this weekend? It was Mother's Day last weekend. So my son took me to breakfast at the golf course country club that he belongs to. It was very good. It ended up just being my son and my grandson and myself. And then his next door neighbor showed up. And my husband was working. And I told him that was completely fine. And my son's wife, she said she would love to be able to stay home and just relax and take a tub or something. And then they were going to go out for dinner tonight. So it was very nice. I had a nice time. We had breakfast, and then they went on their way, and then I came home, and we ate Chinese for dinner. I went up to the town up from here to get, because we love egg foo young. So that's what we did on Mother's Day. So breakfast with my son, take out dinner from Chinese for me and my husband. That's what we did. So what did you guys all do for Mother's Day? Did you guys do anything special? Did you go to, like you all know, my mother and my mother-in-law have both passed. So of course it comes down to what they do for me or what my daughter-in-laws do. So it was very nice. I had very relaxed, but so windy. It was so windy. Oh, tired of that wind. Okay. Here's another question I have for you guys. If you know the answer to this, please tell me. I have been following a lot of people that have coloring channels, and a lot of them are from the UK, even Australia, Britain, all, over there. And they spell color C-O-U-L-O-R. And I thought, well, have I been spelling it wrong forever? C-O-L-O-R. So I asked Siri, how do you spell color? C-O-L-O-R. I asked Siri, how do you spell coloring book? C-O-L-O-R-I-N-G. They spell it C-O-U-L-O-R-I-N-G, coloring. So I don't know who this person was. They've never been on my channel before, ever. And she puts all in caps. For the love of God, it's not color, C-O-L-O-R. It's C-O-U-L-O-R. And like 10 exclamation marks. You know what? I don't have time for people that are so miserable over the spelling of a word that they're going to put it all in caps and be mad about it. So I removed her comment. I went to her channel. She doesn't have content. She just watches people. And so I removed her from her comment from my comments. And I just blocked her from seeing any other further videos of mine or commenting on my videos. Because really, if you're that miserable that you get that mad over the spelling, even if I spell it wrong, because I don't claim to be a good speller, I'm not. I'm a terrible, terrible speller. But I think it's the way they spell it. And I have a lot of friends here that live in Wales and British Columbia and different places. I want to know, do you guys spell it C-O-U-L-O-R? Because we spell it C-O-L-O-R, as far as I know. And so I'm just curious, like I really just want to know for my own mind if I'm spelling it wrong, you know? Because if you look on our books, it says coloring book, C-O-L-O-R-I-N-G. But this woman, obviously, maybe she slept wrong or something. She's having a grouchy day, I tell you what. And the other thing, I was talking to Mike from Life with Mike, and he does a devotional reading every single morning and prays for people. If you ask him, it's like when my husband was in the hospital for 39 days, I asked Mike to put him on his list, and every morning he'd say, let's say a prayer for Life with Patty's husband. He's in the hospital. If somebody else is, there could be, sometimes he has 5, sometimes he has 20. And he, asks for prayers for all these people. And he gets thumbs down on that for reading a devotion and for praying for people. And he's like, really? I mean, you can thumbs down all my other videos, but you want to thumbs down my devotional? That's to God, He was like, you're thumbs downing God. Well, some people don't believe in God, I guess. I don't know. Some people are just miserable. Maybe they don't like that he does that. But the thing is, if you don't like it, with something like that, move on. If it's really, really bad content, and you're cussing a lot or just being nasty, and somebody gives a thumbs down, okay, but when you're reading from the Bible, why do you get a thumbs down? So I told him, I go, well, get this one. I did a short video of my granddaughter riding her horse, and I think the title of it I put was The Love Between a Horse and a 6-Year-Old Girl. I got 3 thumbs down on a 6-year-old girl riding her horse. What in the world? Why would somebody do that? And I almost changed my settings so you couldn't see my thumbs down. But I thought, no, that obviously gave them more satisfaction to give a thumbs down to a beautiful, precious, innocent little 6-year-old than it did for me to change my settings. I know everybody has people that they don't get along with or they don't see eye to eye with. Even here on YouTube, you might follow somebody for a while and then you guys have a little tiff or something and you don't get along. That's fine. But you don't go and thumbs down a 6-year-old because you don't like their grandmother. You know what I'm saying? I just think that's just so tacky. So I'm going to try one of these little hazel chocolate wafers. These are very good. I like them. I've never been to a formal tea party. My sister, she works for a hospital company that's a big hospital company. And every year on a Saturday, once a year, they have this big tea party. It's big. They rent like a gymnasium or a coliseum. And it's like, it's expensive. I think it's like $500 a table. And you put usually like, what, I don't know, 6 people at a table. So it would be a little less than $100 a person to go. And they get all dressed up. My sister, they wear these big hats, and they wear these fancy dresses and high heels, and they have all these beautiful settings. My sister showed me once. It was so pretty. I've never been to one. I'd love to go to one, or I'd love to host one. I don't know. Maybe one of these days I will. You know, it's kind of expensive to host them, but it would be fun to go to one. You know, I don't know. I'm gonna try and check it out. Does anybody here, has anybody else gone to like a formal tea party? I think they'd be fun to do even with just your little granddaughter or something, you know. So anyways, I hope everybody had a really great weekend for Mother's Day, and I hope you have a great week ahead. I don't want to make these videos too long. We've already chatted for 21 minutes. And I look forward to doing these, you guys. I really think they're fun. And like I said, every week I want to just add a little more and a little more and step up my game. And so last time I just had the teacup in my teapot. And so this time I have my sugar cup out here, and I have some cute little flowers. And my lavender candle that I'm not sure if you're supposed to have a candle at a tea party. And my wafer cookies. And my little napkin. I was going to go all the way over to Marshall's, which is 40 miles from my house to Marshall's, and see if they had a cute vase. And then I'm like, that's kind of crazy to drive all that way for a vase. And then I found this cute little one, and so I just used it, and it worked fine. And I would like to go and see if they have a little tray thing to have sometime. But I'm not big on eating in front of you guys while we're doing our chat, you know, because, I mean, I don't mind just doing a little nibble, but I don't want to sit here and eat a whole bunch. Because you're not supposed to, you know, talk with your mouth full. So, guys, if you would love to join in on our tea time, I would love to have you. It's so much fun to go and just chat with everybody, whether it be formal or informal. And go over to I will link my previous video, my previous tea time in the description box below. I'll put that on the top, and you guys go over and hit on that one, and then you can go up to that description box and see everybody that was in last Tuesday's tea. And then also, like I said, as I see the videos come up for Tuesday tea, Ellen usually gets hers up first thing in the morning. So I put them in my description box as I see them come up. And I do work on Tuesdays, so it's not like I can just do it all day long. I have to wait for my breaks or whatever, and then I check it and put that link in there. So, all right, you guys, well, have a great day and take care. And I'll see you back here real soon. And until then, enjoy your tea. And I'm going to buy some more tea. I love there's a Japanese tea that when we go to sushi, that it tastes almost like bark. I don't know what it is, but it's so good. I'm going to ask them next time I go. So, all right, guys, I have to stand up and turn off the camera because that's the way it is. So, you guys have a great day. Bye-bye.